Hello friends, welcome to LabTechs. My name is Nasir and today we are going to demonstrate you a problematic motherboard where the controller I/O is faulty. Let me remove the SIO chip from the motherboard. And also today we will learn the way of fixing the controller I/O, and as we have discussed in earlier that this is the this is the KB9012A4 and this controller is programmable. However, let me tell you one thing, as we have discussed in the theoretical class, that the controller is not programmable. There are some area of EC section is embedded in the controller, that is the BIOS, that is the either 128 KB BIOS or 256 KB BIOS is embedded in the controller. However, it used to come along with the controller I/O. A BIOS used to come on the motherboard in previous generation, but now the electronic is developing its skill, and what they are doing, they have embedded the EC BIOS into the SIO chip. We are not going to reprogram this chip because this chip is one-time programmed by the company, and only we are doing EC programming of the section of the controller I/O. Okay, so either you can program it on the holder or you can program it, with the holder, with the SIO holder, or you can program it with the different motherboard. Like this is the HP motherboard, I can keep the new controller I/O on Lenovo motherboard and I can program it for the HP, and I can use even that controller I/O. I usually do the same job as I was telling you, because all the time I do not have the data sheet of all motherboard, so I cannot configure the pins of the motherboard. So what I do, the motherboard I am having the schematic, I use that motherboard and I program for the different motherboards, different models, and I use that controller I/O after removing it. So the process is long, but you will not stuck in a point if you don't have any help and if you don't have any schematic. So you have to configure the pin before programming. So I will tell you today that how you can reprogram the controller I/O chip. So I am just cleaning it because I have to fix the new controller, and the BIOS area would be blank in the new controller I/O. So I can program it for HP, I can program that EC BIOS for the Lenovo, I can program whatever I am required. So here I am having the HP motherboard, I will have to program it for the HP same model. So I am having the EC BIOS also, and I have the BIOS EC programmer, because there are the different types of EC programmer comes. Now let me clean it. You observe the process of changing. Maybe you are having the different type of process, but this is our process of changing the. As you can see that at the meanwhile I am talking, something goes wrong. There is a pin which has came out. So what I will do, I will remove it from the root and I will connect it later on. Okay, you have to only care that it should not touch any other place. So this pin is removed, and the good thing about this pin, that the connection is coming from the outside. So I will make a jumper wire later on. So let's come and fix with the new one. So I have this IC and I have to fix in the motherboard. So here this is the same part number. You have to care at the time while you are using the controller chip or you are changing the controller chip. The thing you have to remember, the number, first number till the coding. This is called the coding. Like if it is the ENIC, then you will see that A4, A3, C1, C0, D1, D2, E1, E0. These types of coding you have to match. Talk about Novotone IC. Then the first number as well as the second number, the CXA, DXA and such thing you have to match first. Otherwise sometime the bad consequence you will get, that battery is not charging, and sometimes you will get some different types of problem. The keyboard is not working. Many problem could be happen because the coding indicates that the right IC, not in the all models. Particularly I am talking about the SMSC chip and Novotone chip. You have to match coding first. Now what you have to do in order to fix this IC, first of all you have to fix slightly with the heat air gun, and most of the usage you have to take with the iron, soldering iron. So it is fixed on its place. Now I have to heat up. It is fixed on this place. What you have to do, only you have to persist all the pins on the its place, and after that you have to use the BGA paste. It plays a vital role to fix. However, I have uploaded these types of practicing video in YouTube. However, that is in Hindi, but you can watch it and you can get experience. All the time I use the same process. So now what you have to do, you have to rub it very gently. You just don't have to use lots of effort, and don't care if the pin is there is a solder on the different pins. You just keep on doing like this way. Later on we will clean it. Okay, the soldering iron tip is something that you can have the different types of tip. This is called the knife tip, and I always use it for the use to replacing the IO and to cleaning the BGA area. So if I have to clean the BGA area, I rather prefer this knife tip. So almost it is done, but some area are together, there are the lots of solder. So I have to now clean it like this way. Okay, now you see that it is perfect. Now let me clean it, and at last I have to connect a jumper wire, the pin which is missing. And if you ask for me that what I am using for cleaning, I am using, this is the ethyl acetate. However, my bottle is slightly dirty because for last 5 and 6 years I have been using the same bottle. If you want to gift me, you can. So, but I am using the ethyl acetate, but if you can use the 99% alcohol. And if you do not get alcohol, or if you are not satisfied with the alcohol, use petrol. So that is also good for cleaning the motherboard. So now you can see that it is fixed properly.